Drew Wilder, NBC News.
This is NBC4 News at 5.
And now at 5, the brief break in the rain is almost over. We are tracking another system bringing more showers to Southern California. It won't be nearly as strong as the last system we saw, but it is going to put more stress on areas already saturated by the rain. Good evening, everyone. I'm Colleen Williams.
And I'm Annabelle Sedano. Let's take you outside for a live look across our area. The mountains have looked snowy all day, but in the valley and the foothills, skies have been much clearer. That's expected to change within the hour.
And yes, and with that, we're going to bring in meteorologist Melissa McGee, who's been tracking all of this for us.
Yeah,
Melissa.
and we do have more scattered showers moving on through. In fact, we are tracking a pretty strong line that's just to our north and west, so we'll get into those details. The First Alert Radar Network showing you things are fairly quiet in comparison to how they looked yesterday. Still some scattered activity with our first storm that is starting to pull away. We'll go in a little tighter on street level out across areas in Ventura County. We've got some moisture there for Camarillo, also along the 101 there in Thousand Oaks and just to the west of Simi Valley. Still dealing with some snowfall right now for our area mountains, for Wrightwood, where you've seen more than 10 inches of snow, Crestline, as well as Big Bear, more than a foot, actually 2 feet of snow for you. But I do want to widen out the picture because this is the next system that we're tracking. Pretty strong activity right now out across areas in central California, and we're tracking this moisture right here there in Santa Barbara. In fact, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for that county until 5:15 as the storm is moving quickly to the east at about 60 miles per hour. So we've got a flood watch posted for most of our region, really for portions of LA County, Orange County, and the IE. Not so much because of the amount of rain, but because the hillsides in our communities are already so stressed because all of the rain we just picked up across our region. So we'll talk about what we can expect. We are tracking this quick moving system for the rest of tonight. We'll start to see a heavier burst of rain that moves through around 6, 7, 8 o'clock tonight. Even an isolated thunderstorm cannot rule that out tonight. Then a few leftover showers as we get into our Thursday and into our Friday. Overall, the picture is changing. We'll start to dry out with more sunshine on the way, especially as we head into our weekend. Details are coming up with your First Alert forecast. I'll send it back over your way.
All right, Melissa, thank you. Right now, there are several new mudslides on Mulholland in Studio City. They are shutting down that area. News Chopper 4 flying between Laurel and Coldwater Canyon about 2 hours ago. You can see portions of the road covered in mud and other portions that have simply collapsed out there. Now, the city of Long Beach faced a number of storm-related challenges over the past couple of days.
Right, and today city officials discussed their response. NBC4's Tracy Leong is live in Long Beach near the site of a water rescue that happened on Sunday. Tracy.
Yeah, Annabelle and Colleen, we are on Ocean Boulevard near 54th Place, where behind me the water looks calm. But during the storm, those strong winds caused rough waters, and officials urged people to stay out of the water. Now, earlier at the press conference, they explained how their agencies came together to prepare for this winter storm, talking specifically about that boat rescue that happened on Sunday afternoon, where 19 people needed to be rescued right off the coast of Long Beach near where we are standing right now. This is video from the Long Beach Fire Department. These people had to be rescued after their 40-foot boat slammed into the rocks during the intense storm. The Long Beach Fire Department's swiftwater rescue team was able to safely help all passengers. One suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Here's what one of those firefighters had to say about that rescue.
And that call happens few and far between, but it does happen. That's probably the 5th or 6th time that I've been on a similar call like that. This is the first time in that heavy seas and that number of patients that I've been a part of.
In addition to the swiftwater rescue, city officials also discussed how they mobilized quickly to handle the extreme weather, from setting up shelters to help the more vulnerable population to quickly responding to calls of service to help alleviate flooding, unclog storm drains, clear more than 40 fallen trees, address water leaks, and keep traffic signals running. They thank the public for stepping up to help prepare for this storm as well by using sandbags to protect their properties and staying off the roads during the height of the storm. Hundreds of city employees were brought in and standing by, ready to respond and keep any weather problems from escalating. Here's Long Beach Mayor Rex Richardson.
And I want to remind our community that emergency preparedness is important. It remains at the forefront of our priorities of city services, and we all had a role to play this past weekend, and I think we demonstrated what can happen when we all really come together with one single mind and focus on keeping our community safe.